Good morning everyone, it is Tuesday, it is 10 o'clock, I've just finished my first meeting of the day. Who has a meeting at 9 o'clock first thing in the morning? I don't know. But yes, I wanted to jump on quickly because I finished a book. I finished it last night, well technically this morning at like 12:30, almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I finally finished Kingdom of Copper. Oh my goodness. So it is a 4-star for me. I really wanted to give it a 5-star, but it's one of them. Like, it's a fantastic book, don't get me wrong. But again, there was something that happened towards the end. I'm gonna put my hand up because this might be spoilery. If you don't want to listen to it, skip until my hand is down. But there is a point towards the end where someone gets hurt and then it's all like, oh my goodness, we can't heal, blah blah blah. And then there is a way to resolve it right at the end of the book. Now, I really loved this book, but that whole premise kind of made me go, eh. But yeah, that's my spoilery bit. So if you've read Kingdom of Copper, let me know down below how you felt about that particular bit. I think it's fantastic how it was ended, but it wasn't as emotional. I feel as though if the final element that I just mentioned hadn't happened, I would have been more emotionally involved, and therefore it would have got a 5 stars. That's just how I feel. I really like this top. So I semi-dressed up for work today, and this is like a bodysuit thing, but I have trackies on underneath because that's what we do nowadays. I'm just rambling. My hair is finally drying. Yay. But yeah, so I finished 1 book so far this week, which is great. Let's finish another 2 more. I read like 282 pages yesterday, which is absolutely bonkers, but I know I can do that because I read Winterwood in March. I've read books before in one sitting, as long as they're like 350, I think is my max that I can concentrate, you know? But yes, I've semi-dressed up. I need to film something. I'm still yet to decide what I want to film for my Thursday video. I'm not used to this whole 2 videos a week thing, guys, but I'm really dedicated to having 2 videos a week. I know what my next week's videos are, easy. And then I kind of know what I want to do the following week, but that is Christmas week. So, you know, I kind of know what I want to film, but I don't know what I want to put up on Christmas Eve. I have loads of ideas, and then I'm like, but I don't know what to do. So I have an idea for a video that I'm going to film today, I think, which was inspired by another YouTuber, but if that video does go live on Thursday, I will have it all tagged and the video linked and all that sort of stuff. I just saw it and I was like, I really want to do this. I think this would be cool. Slightly worrying, but we'll see. So yeah, my plan for this rest of the week, now we are on Tuesday and I've finished 1 book so far, so that's good. I would love to finish Dangerous Remedy. Love to. I'm just looking at them, they're all there, but I don't really know if it's one I want to pick up right now. So I don't know whether to just like, my issue is I keep starting things and never finishing them. Big problem, right? So I don't know whether to just sit down with Dangerous Remedy and just go through it. I'm sure it will be a very good book, but it's one of them that I'm just like, okay, I understand the premise, but I'm not really like, yeah, about it. Don't know what that was, but we'll run with it. So yeah, I don't know, but I also don't know if I'm going to pick up something else. I still have the Diviners on the go. I have loads of books on the go, but I still have the Diviners on the go to get read for this prompt. I need to read To Sleep in a Sea of Stars because that's a chunker. I need to do that. But yeah, I also need to edit. Today's gonna be fun. But yeah, that's my update. I finished something. I'm yet to figure out what I'm actually going to read for the rest of the day on my breaks and this evening. I don't know if I'm going to read until 1 AM again what? I don't know if I'm going to read until 1 AM again tonight. Depending on how I do as well this week, reading wise, depends on whether or not I actually do decide to have a 24-hour readathon. Because if I'm doing fine without that kind of thing, then I won't do it, and I'll plan it for next week instead. But I don't know. Anyways, I've babbled on for way too long. I will update you in a bit. Hello, lovely people. So you know how earlier you saw me and I looked all put together? Now I don't. So I still have my makeup on, obviously. I've just... Right, I'm gonna just update you on this. So I got to a point, I filmed my video for Thursday. It is my entire physical TBR, so I found it off Becca's Becca and the Books is video, if that makes any sense. So I found that on her channel, and on that video when it's gone up it's all tagged and linked and everything is great, but it took me so long to film, like I didn't think it would. I started filming after my morning meeting at like 10, then my battery died, and then I had to wait for it to charge. Then it took like, there's a good hour and a bit worth of footage that I need to go through and edit tomorrow. I'm not doing it today. Today I have edited and I am currently exporting Wednesday's video, which was Fairy Loot and Illumicrate November unboxing. I'll tag that up here. I've edited that, I've stared at this computer screen. As you can tell, I haven't been very productive in my actual job, but shh, no one tell them. That's fine. My computer is whirring away like heck. And then, yeah, once I finished filming my really long video, I just wanted my hair off my face, and as much as I love this shirt, I do, it is actually a bodysuit, but it has a button at the top, and it's like an open back kind of thing, and no, just no, like my back is cold. So I put on my dressing gown, and now I'm nice and cozy, and it's 4:15, finish at 5, and then I have my Slimming World meeting at 5:30, so that's fine. But I have actually, in all of this kerfuffle, although not really worked, I actually started Vicious Spirits. So I'm literally like 10 pages in, but I am now, while I'm waiting for this to render and seeing if there's any work coming in for me, I'm going to sit and I'm going to read. But yeah, so that is me today. I've actually done 2 updates today, probably won't do another one, but I plan to read this today for the rest of today and this evening, and then I'll update you in the morning as to what my plan is next. So I'll see you then. Hello everyone, it is Wednesday morning, it is like 9:45-ish. I just thought I'd jump in, say hello. I'm stood in front of my Christmas tree. Just because I can. Also, I've noticed that the new like Philip bulbs that we have in our house, when you film, they like do wiggly lines across the screen because of the way that the camera picks it up, which is fantastic. Just thought I'd have a quick catch up with you before I have a catch up at work. Last night I did read Vicious Spirits. I am over 100 pages now, I'm on 110. It is good. Also, I don't know why I'm wearing a hat indoors. I just found it on my desk and put it on and haven't taken it off yet, which I need to do before my meeting, but that's fine. And I also have this hat next to me. The house is surrounded by hats. Slight detour. Anyways, yes, I did read last night. I read to 110. I didn't read as much as I thought I was going to, but I think it's because this book isn't gripping me. Which is sad, because I remember really loving Wicked Fox. I think I gave it 4 stars off the top of my head, which is great because I did love it. But I'm kind of like, I like this book, but there is a romance in it, which is spoken about in the like description of the book, which is fine. I have nothing wrong with that. But you know when you're like reading it and you're like, it's meant to be enemies to lovers, but it's not. It's not the same. Like enemy to lovers books that I love Well, I'm reading A Court of Mist and Fury, as you well know, and I'm loving the Feyre and the Rysand thing going on. Like, I haven't got to any point where they, you know, get together, but if they do, I can understand, because there's tension there. Or like, what else is good that I really enjoyed? The Shadows Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. I loved the enemies to lovers in that. Absolutely loved it. I thought it was fantastic. But this just isn't gripping me yet. It's not the same level. I don't know whether it's because we're not actually following... We're not just following Mi Young and Ji Hoon. We're now following Juno and Somin as well. I love multiple perspectives, but I just don't know. But I am only 100 pages in, so I'm hoping it gets better. Hoping to actually finish this. So I managed to read like 100-ish pages yesterday. But because I'm not like massively gripped by it, I think that's my problem. However, I have done the task that I was set at work mostly now. So after my catch up, maybe I'll have some reading time. I realise I don't portray to you guys how hard I actually work at work. Oh well. Another update is that I have edited, exported and scheduled the video for tonight. Is my Fairy Loot and Illumicrate November unboxing. I had a great time. I realised when I was editing the video that I thought that I had made more of a specific favourite box, because it is a book box battle, but I hadn't. But I feel as though that is more the fact that it is the first one back. I don't really know about pitting them against each other, but I do have to say, watching the video back after editing it, Illumicrate won November, purely for the fact that there were no items that I didn't like. And if I'd liked every single item from, if they'd have taken that screen thing out from Fairy Loot, it would have been very close. I just don't see the point in that bloody screen thing. But anyways, that's just me. So yeah, go check that out. Go let me know down in the comment section what you preferred, what your favourite item was from that. Shameless self promo on my own promo thing. Also, question, right, this is if you pay attention. Have you noticed that my icon picture has changed? Because I realised that I wasn't, like, the photo that I had across all my like social media, it's on my YouTube, my Bookstagram and my book Twitter, is like one with my old shelves that aren't even in that room anymore. So I was like playing around trying to get a thumbnail for the video that goes up tomorrow, which is my entire physical TBR, and I just like was going through it and I was like, oh, that's actually a really nice photo of me. And it's not often that I think that like a normal photo. Like, I think the thumbnail that I'm going to use for tomorrow's video is me looking a little bit kooky, but it's fine. But yes, I'm going to try and get some more of this done. I don't really want to let myself start anything new, because I have this, I have Court of Mist and Fury, I have Dangerous Remedy, I have Diviners, and I have To Sleep in a Sea of Stars on the go at the minute for this month, as well as all my other currently reading books, but we won't mention them, that I want to finish, and I feel as though none of them are really gripping me. But I think that is because this isn't as good as the first book. Diviners it's meant to be like a thrillery one, so I keep not reading it at night in case it becomes scary and I can't sleep, because I am a wimp. Court of Mist and Fury is like, within the first couple of chapters it gets rather raunchy, and it's just like, I don't want to read that at the minute. Like, I feel like I'm like, yeah, it seems like a really, really good book, but I just don't want to read that right now. I don't know, it seems great. I am enjoying it. And then Dangerous Remedy, again, like 60 pages in, I'm like, meh, hasn't gripped me yet. And it's the same for To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, because that is a chunker of a book. So obviously nothing massive has happened yet, apart from what is said in the blurby bit. And I don't want to start anything else. Like, nothing else I am starting is particularly small. If I had a couple more small books, I'd just get them out of the way. But I don't. I only have The Wind in the Willows that are small. I need to get that out of the way. But I want to finish another 2 books this week. Which 2 I'm not massively fussed on, but I want to finish another 2. I'm saying that now, on a Wednesday. Still contemplating doing my 24-hour readathon-ish on Friday. we shall see how that goes, but I'll update you in a bit. Good morning everyone, it is Thursday morning. I can hear the lovely binman outside. I think it was my neighbour, ignore me. Anyways, good morning, it is Thursday morning, it is bright and early. I thought I would do a really super quick update that's not rambling for many a minute, because I don't have much to update you on. However, I have finished another book. I finished The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. That was one that I was listening on audio. It's kind of one of those random ones that I was like, I used to read this when I was a child. And I never actually finished it. I wonder if I can finish it. So I finished it. And I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars and it completed... What did it complete? It completed one of the free choice spots on my Clear Your Shit TBR, which is great. That's another book down. I listened to that in the morning and then finished it. I had like an hour left to listen to yesterday morning, and then I just didn't put anything else on because I didn't really know what I wanted to listen to. And then literally I didn't really read yesterday. I think I read an extra 20 or so pages, if that, of To Sleep in a Sea of Stars before I went to bed, because literally I finished work at 5 and I was still sat in my spare room at my desk editing, and I sat there from 5 until like 7:20, maybe later, and then went, oh, I haven't cooked tea, I need to cook. So I came out and cooked. And then I think it was all done by 9, maybe-ish. Yeah, and then exported and uploaded by like 11, which I didn't have to do. I could have exported it and then left it and then uploaded it this morning, but I was like, just get it all done. So it's up, it's scheduled, the thumbnail's there, the information is there. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll link it up here. It's my entire owned physical TBR, and I didn't film this as like a, oh, look at all the books I've got. I filmed it as a, oh my goodness, I've been collecting books since I was like 13, and these are the ones that have like survived every cull that I've ever done but I still have not read. And not a lot of them, quite a few of them are like books that I've bought this year or books that I've bought in the past couple of years. That's more down to the fact that this year I've been reading more. So a lot of the books on that are like really old books that I've had for a while. So yeah, a lot of the books on that list are books that I've had for a long time. Obviously there are books on there that I've bought recently, but I was buying books throughout lockdown to read, and then got myself into like a massive reading slump and didn't read the ones I was like, yeah, I can read these. So all the ones that I was like, yeah, I can read these, I didn't, pretty much. But that's fine. Like it's not a, I don't know why I'm justifying it. It's a physical owned TBR. It's books that I know I need to read, and I plan next year to have the number, because I want to do it again next year and see how it's changed, if it's gone up or down, and whether it's gone up or down because I've like stopped reading, had like a massive reading slump where I can't read or I don't want to read, or I go through a phase of reading only on my Kindle, which occasionally happens, which will probably happen at some point. I've had my Kindle a year on Christmas. That was my Christmas present last year. Love it. I said this wasn't going to be me rambling for a long time, but it is. Also, today, as I was getting out the shower, the door went. So I was like shouting at Jack to get up to go get it. And it was my Christmas present, and it's huge. Like, I don't know what it is. Very interested to find out what I've got for Christmas from him. I really hope he likes what I've got him. Anyways. So yeah, my plan for today is to pick up something. I'm not going to say what I'm going to pick up because I don't know. Yesterday I was like, yeah, I'm going to read more of Vicious Fox and get really close to finishing it because I've only got like 300 pages left. And I just didn't want to. I did pick up A Court of Mist and Fury for like a good 5 pages and then put it back down. Not because it was bad, like I was reading it as my video was exporting, but like right at the end. And then I was like, oh, I need to do something else, so I put it down. As you do. But anyways, that is all for today. That's all for now. I will update you in a bit, and hopefully I'll have read something. Good morning everyone, it is Friday, finally. It is a new day, same top, kind of day. Oh yes, I woke up with a blinking headache just on this side of my head. I've taken tablets, I'm just waiting for it to go away. Reading wise, we have, I don't know, it's not a we, it's a me. I've read almost 200 pages of Vicious Spirits. It is getting good. It's just very slow. However, what I have noticed is that now that I've left Addie LaRue for a little bit, I went back and read some of To Sleep in a Sea of Stars the other day, and I didn't find the writing as jarring, which is a plus. And it does just go to show that sometimes when you're reading a really when you've read and you finish like a really good, beautifully written book, it just makes everything else that is also equally good just a bit muddier. I'm so glad it's finally Friday. I think I might try and do a 24-hour readathon today. To be fair, I keep saying it's a 24-hour readathon. It isn't. I'm going to stay up as late as I can and read, which probably won't be that late for me, if I'm honest. It'll be like 2 at the latest. Sleep and then wake up and then carry on reading. One day I plan to do a more interesting 24-hour readathon, or a more, maybe in a different location. Like, I have a few ideas, but now it's blinking cold. One of the ideas I have I can't do because I'll freeze, which we don't want. But yeah, so that's my update for now. I'm going to sit here and try and get some stuff done, and then I'll read in a bit. So we'll catch up soon. Hello everyone. It is past midnight, so it's technically Saturday. And I wanted to quickly update you. So I have finished my first book of this 24-hour readathon thing that I'm trying, and I finished Vicious Spirits. I gave this 4 stars. I did really enjoy it. However, I think I gave The Wicked Fox 4 stars as well, but I remember enjoying that more. So I don't know how that works. But the reason that this became a 4-star was because Juno, I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm really sorry. But you're actually following him this time around, and I have a very special place in my heart for him because he just beats himself up so much, and I actually adore him. But like throughout this whole book, you're following kind of him, kind of Somin, kind of Miyoung, kind of Jihoon, not Jihoon so much, but like Mihong. And Miyoung just really grated on my brain. This time round. I think it is just for the fact that, I don't know, she just seemed a lot whinier in this book to me personally. No shade, but that's just how it felt. But yeah, I did really enjoy it. It was a solid 3 stars throughout it, but at the end there was just a couple of things that like pushed it over the edge for me. But yeah, so 4 stars. I'll try and collect my thoughts for the wrap up, but that is another book done. So that is my reader book that features an animal, because she's a gummyho, which is technically a fox. So yeah, with an animal. So that counts. It's also fox on the cover, so it's counting. My plan for now is that I am currently reading my scary book, which is Diviners, which I don't want to read now. I will probably pick that up tomorrow. I'm reading my most expensive book, which is To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, but I've made the executive decision that this weekend I'm going to try and focus on the slightly smaller books. Also currently reading my book I Don't Remember, which is Dangerous Remedy, which is the one that I'm going to pick up next, and I'm going to read now until I am tired, and then I will go to sleep. And then what else am I currently reading? Oh, one of my free choices, which was A Court of Mist and Fury, but I don't know, like I realised that from Sunday, 2 weeks and Sunday, is the end of this readathon. Like, it's not actually the end of the year, which I always knew, but like it felt further away, and it's just kind of snuck up on me. And I feel as though I might put that one aside. If I want to pick it up, then I'll pick it up. But I feel as though there might be other things that I will read. So just to give you an update on what I have left to read, is my intimidating book, which originally was going to be A Court of Wings and Ruin, yes, because it's the final in the trilogy. I think I'm going to swap that out for Empire of God, because I really think that I want to finish that series this year, and if I don't finish, I don't want to force myself through A Court of Mist and Fury. Like, I know when I get a bit further in I'm gonna love it, like everyone else seems to, so I'm sure I will as well, but I just don't want to force it, because then I'll hate it. And I have pre-ordered the next book in the blinking series, and I don't want it to come around and me to be like, well, I hate you, so that's not happening. I'm yet to read my fantasy, which I still plan on reading Jade City by Vonda Lee. That has not changed. I still need to read my oldest publication, which is still A Wind in the Willows, and I'm hoping that if I manage to get through Dangerous Remedy at least, and The Diviners, because I want to finish Dangerous Remedy and The Diviners this weekend, fingers crossed, so that they're just done. I've been reading them for too long, they need to go, especially The Diviners, that I will pick that up and just, hopefully, it's like 200 and something pages, so in theory it's a quick read, it will take me a couple hours, let's just get that one out. What else do I have to read? Shiny Cover, Magical Object, which is going to be Star Daughter. That is also a slightly smaller book, so fingers crossed. And then the mini battle that was launched last Sunday was for me, because I am a chonker quonkerer, apparently. I need to read my heaviest book, and it is going to be the only prompt that I am doubling up on, in theory, because I don't know what the final battle is yet. But I'm going to link that with To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, because it makes sense and it is my heaviest book. So that is my update, that is my plan. I just want to get some more stuff read. Like, I am really enjoying it, and I just said to my other half, like, you can probably hear the telly, it's really blinking loud. I was just saying to my other half, like, oh, I've got to read like 10 books in 2 weeks, which is mad for me, not being funny. He was like, you need to enjoy it, and I do really want to enjoy it, but I also want to accomplish this readathon, because I have really enjoyed it. I think it's genius what they've come up with, and they're already teasing next year, so I think this would be a really good thing to do yearly, because obviously the prompts are so open, and if you haven't taken part this year, I highly recommend that you follow their Twitter. I'll link it down below for you to keep tabs on next year, because it's like a 2-month readathon. There's like no pressure. I mean, can't be said, the narrator is a bit sarky, but you know, we all love a sarky person. I'm blinking sarky for a start. But yeah, so it's just one of them, and I think that if anyone is struggling with maybe like doing readathons and being and sitting there and looking at your shelves and just thinking, I haven't got any books that fit any of these prompts. These prompts are so open. Like it's read a book with an animal. Could be on the cover, could be in the book. Read your most expensive book. You could have paid like 12 quid, which was my Diviner's copy because I bought it off eBay. You know, like, they all are really flexible and they all fit to you, and I really appreciate that. And I've said really way too many times now. Apologies if that annoys you. You can tell I'm getting tired. I'm repeating words, but anyways, so yeah, I am looking forward to this. I am going to enjoy it. I've got some cracking books on my TBR, and I am really hoping that this weekend I feel accomplished, because it's the second week of December and I finished 3 books, and I feel good about that. But you know, last month I had a cracking reading month, and I would love to end this year on another one, like at least, I don't know what, 10 books this month would be fantastic. And I've read 3 maybe ish, so we'll get there and it'll be great. And I also kind of plan, like, I've got a couple of free choices left. One of them I think will be The Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. If I actually finish it this month, there is no pressure. Me and my friend are buddy reading it, as I keep saying over and over again, and we have no pressure to finish it by the end of this year. We can finish it in January if we want to, or if we need to. So there's that. So I think my 2 free choices, I could finish A Court of Mist and Fury if I fancy picking that up. I could read The Magpie Society if I fancy picking that up. I think I mentioned Havenfall originally on the TBR for this to fit a prompt somewhere along the line that got replaced with something else, so I could read that. That's a small book, I could probably read that quite fast. That'd be brilliant. Or I could pick up something completely different that I haven't spoke about. I could also pick up Blood and Honey, but you know, that's a bit of a chunky one, if I'm honest. I'm just going to see how I go with them. I am really hoping to just mood read them, which I think would be fantastic. But yeah, so that is all for me rambling now. I am going to put you away. I'm going to go and read, and I'm just going to read until I get tired, because do you know what? Even though it's technically Saturday morning, it's Friday night, and I don't have to get up tomorrow. And then I can readjust my sleeping pattern Saturday night. It'll be fine. So that's all from me, and I'll update you later on today, I guess. everyone, it is later on Saturday now. Like it's not midnight. So I went to sleep about 2:30. I spoke to you before I went to bed, and my plan was to go to bed and read. However, I ended up going to bed, having a chat with my other half, and then scrolling Instagram reels until 2:30. So I didn't. I think I read like 2 chapters of Dangerous Remedy, but I didn't hit 100 pages. Today I have hit 100 pages. It is lunchtime-ish now. I am just on chapter 8, 103, so I still have a heck of a way to go today, but that's completely fine. I spoke to you a bit about finishing Vicious yesterday. My plan is to knuckle down with this and get this finished today. That is my main goal. Whether it happens, I don't know. I was going to film this morning for next week's videos, but I haven't yet. I'm still umming and ahhing about what I want to film. There's a couple of videos. I do want to film my top books and my worst / most disappointing books of the year. I just don't know if I want to film them now, because I've got so many good books on the go. I don't want to miss an opportunity to include one of them. Like, I'm reading To Sleep in a Sea of Stars, and I reckon that would be definitely, I predict it's going to be a 5-star, because it's finally getting good. I'm like 80 pages in, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's finally getting good. Everything that they describe in the blurb has now happened. So Kira has discovered the alien parasite, and it's getting good. So I'm going to sit here, I'm going to read, I'm going to concentrate on getting this done. Hopefully later today I'll actually be back on here telling you I got this done. I've kind of been doing a 24-hour readathon, I suppose, but it's been by myself, obviously. But I realised the other day that there was actually one going on from midnight last night to midnight tonight, but I just don't want to actually take part in one. I just wanted to set myself the goal to read as late as possible, and then see where we get to. But I think I'm just going to knuckle down, get this done, and then tomorrow knuckle down and probably get Diviners done. I think that would be good, and then that's 3 books ticked off. Wouldn't it be amazing if my weekly wrap up tomorrow included this and another book? I don't think it'll happen. But yeah, the other thing I want to say is, I don't think I've mentioned it on here yet, but I obviously monitor the analytics on my videos. I really like analytics. I love social media marketing, I should say. So I love analytics. I love seeing trends and stuff. And my past 2 videos from last week, well, this week technically, because this goes up on Sunday, have done so well, and my sub count has shot up for me. And I'm like 7 away from 100 subscribers, which may not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but for me, my goal for this year was 80, and that was the one that I said out loud. But I don't know if anyone else does this. You have a goal that you tell other people, and then you have a goal that you keep to yourself. And my goal that I kept to myself was 100. So it'd be amazing if we could hit 100 subscribers before 2021. But yeah, thank you all for watching my videos, because who knew I could actually make friends on the internet talking about books? Not this kid. Anyways, I also would have included a clip before this of me writing out our Christmas cards, because what we have done, this is our second Christmas here, what we did last year was we gave our neighbours bottles of Prosecco, but we went to Tesco's yesterday and we got them each. I say them each, we literally live by ourselves. We don't have neighbours, but we have a house next to us that way, and then we have a house opposite us that we talk to. We don't really talk to anyone else in that row. And I just thought it'd be nice to give them a box of Heroes each. And a nice card, because it's a nice thing to do. And once again, I'm babbling. So that is my update for now. I'm going to sit here and read, and hopefully if we do go out on a walk, maybe I'll try and get some footage of that. We shall see. But I'll catch up with you in a bit. Good morning everyone, it is Sunday, it is the final day of this Vlogmas week. I'm editing, I'm in my comfy jumper, I'm in my Grinch pyjama pants. I haven't got dressed yet. I might not, it's Sunday. Oh well. But yeah, just wanted to obviously wrap this up. So this week I finished, I was about to say City of Brass. I finished Empire of Copper and the Graveyard Book, and I also finished Vicious Spirits, which is great. I finished 3 books this week. Fantastic. I have not finished Dangerous Remedy at all. I am over 200 pages. Yeah, I'm literally just 203 pages in. Wicked, fantastic. I'm going to sit here after I've edited this and I'm starting to render and export and all that fun stuff. Sit here and read. Maybe when I start a vlog tomorrow, I will tell you that I have finished it. We don't know until tomorrow. Or I might have picked something else up. As we all know now, if I tell you guys that I'm going to be reading something, 9 times out of 10 I don't end up reading it or don't end up doing it. So do you know what? Today we're not going to set any goals. It's the end of the week. It is Sunday. I'm going to read what I'm going to read and I'll tell you tomorrow about it. Okay? But that is everything from me this week. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. A lot didn't go on. I'm still proud of myself for reading 3 books. Maybe next week we'll read more. From today we have 2 weeks left of the Clear Your Shit readathon and I am bricking it completely because I have about 8, I've worked it out, I've got about 8 books that I need to finish in order to finish this readathon, and that is not taking into account 2 free spaces. So we'll see. Again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, it really supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Have you read any of these books? How has your week been? Are you having a good week? Let me know down below. And if you want to see more of me, we have got 1 more weekly Vlogmas vlog coming next week. And then I'm having a bit of a reshuffle over the Christmas week because I don't think I'm going to vlog the whole week. I want to spend it with family. But do not fret. I will have videos up on the 23rd, the 24th, and the 27th, is that the Sunday? I'll have videos up that week, Wednesday, Thursday and Sunday. I'm still sticking to that plan. And then I will be doing a December weekly vlog wrap up kind of thing on the 30th, which is the following Wednesday. Because I feel as though I will film some stuffs of the week of Christmas, but I don't think it'll be long enough for a vlog. So I'm just going to amalgamate the whole of the end of December. And I hope you look forward to it. I am looking forward to it. But until then, I'll see you next week for another Vlogmas. And I'll see you on Wednesday for another video. And I hope you're all having an amazing day. Bye.